One time when I was using this foundation on my Instagram, someone accused me of trying to whitewashing my face. I bought this foundation online and I did research for an hour to find the right shade for me, and yet I ended up with a lighter shade.
Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how I did this look, and I request you to please stay with me till the end so you can learn how to create this look and also all about the products that I've used. But before we begin, I'd just like to say, if you're new here, hi, I'm Kriti Robertson. I make videos every Monday and Thursday. If you would like to watch more videos just like this one, please consider subscribing. Now without further ado, let's dive right into the video.
So let's get started. I have a dry skin, so I always start with a moisturizer. I'm using this Cetaphil moisturizing cream and I will squeeze some out on my face. I'm going to gently massage it into my skin. This cream has a bit of an unpleasant smell, but it hydrates my skin so well. That's why I don't mind. I always moisturize my eyelids too, as that creates a nice and smooth layer to put makeup on. Moving on, I applied this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer on my face. At the time of filming this video, I didn't have many brushes available to me because I had just bulk washed them and they were not dry. I dried one out with my hairdryer. I usually like to let my brushes air dry, but this was just a one-off situation. Oh, by the way, check out my Instagram to watch how I wash my brushes. Time to color correct. I'm using Tarte Wipeout color correcting palette for this. It has a bright orange color that works well for me. I'm correcting under my eyes and around my lips. Moving on to the foundation, I'm using this Fenty Beauty ProFilter foundation in the shade 310. One time when I was using this foundation on my Instagram, someone accused me of trying to whitewashing my face. I bought this foundation online and I did research for an hour to find the right shade for me, and yet I ended up with a lighter shade. I assure you that I'm not ever trying to look white. Mistakes of buying the wrong foundation happen. Anyway, I make it work with my contour. Now I'm just blending this foundation with my beauty blender. Let me know in the comments below if you think that this foundation is too light for me. I just can't tell. Coming on to my favorite concealer, the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade Tan Sand. I'm just highlighting the high points of my face and also a little around my nose and my mouth. Just going to blend this out with a slightly damp beauty blender. Make sure to always tap on your concealer rather than swiping, as you don't want to brighten up the wrong areas. Now I'm going to contour using this foundation stick from Bobbi Brown. It is in the shade Walnut. It's quite dark for me, so it works well to contour my face, especially when you have a foundation lighter than your skin tone. Sorry, the lines on my nose didn't come out that straight, but I will fix that while blending. And now I'm going to blend out my contour. I'm using a small flat brush to blend my nose, and then I use this Real Technique fat sculpting brush to blend out the rest. Coming on to the loose powder, I'm setting under my eyes with Fenty ProFilter powder in the shade Cashew and just brushed off the excess. Now I'm going to use this Tarte Cosmetics blush palette. I'm using this very subtle peachy shade. I like a very light hint of color on my cheeks, so I'm going in with a very light hand. Next, I'm going to bronze my face with this Fenty bronzer in the shade Caramel QT. Just going again on top of my contour to intensify, set, and blend it better. Now I'm going to highlight my face with this Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Sugar. I'm using this long and soft brush. I used to sell this brush set on Tarte Cosmetics. Now it's unfortunately out of stock. It's perfect for highlighting and it blends out the shimmer so well. Using my finger to highlight my nose. And it's brow time. I'm going to use this Brow Gel from Benefit Cosmetics in the shade 6. Starting with the tail of my brow, I'm shaping and filling it in. And then I'm going to do the same with the rest of my brow. making sure I use very little product and a very light hand at the front of my brow so it looks natural. Now I'm going to be using these two lip shades from Pop Beauty in the shade Red Velvet, which is a gorgeous bright red, and Bobbi Pout, which is very bright orange. I'm applying the Red Velvet shade all over my lips, and then I'm going to apply the Bobbi Pout on my inner lips. Is that a word, inner lips? You know what I mean. And with the same wand, I'm going to blend the Bobbi Pout out into the Red Velvet to give it an ombre effect. Moving on to the eyes, I added a little Tarte Shape Tape on my eyelids and then blended it out. For this look, I'm going to use Morphe 35M palette, and I'm taking this bright orange shade from the palette. With a round blending brush, I'm adding this shade into my crease, making half circular motions with the brush. This shade is quite intense, so I absolutely love it. Just what I needed for this look. With the other end of this brush that is a little flatter, I'm applying the same shade in my under eye area. You'll see I always smile a little when I'm doing my under eye because I find it a little ticklish. Does anyone else feel that too? I'm going to add some black liner in my waterline. This is from Pixi that came in a gorgeous PR box. It has insane amount of pigmentation and it looks so dark. I'm a big fan of this product. Going back to the Anastasia Glow Kit, I'm going to be using this white shade. It looks white on the palette, but as you can see, it comes out more gold on the skin. I'm just adding that all over my lid and also in the brow bone area. I just went ahead and used this setting spray and added lashes.
If you've made it this far, I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up as that really helps me a lot. Now I'll see you in my next video. Till then, take care and bye-bye.